Local nurse is being honored by the president today. Sandra Lindsay, the very first person in the country to get the COVID vaccine, is receiving America's highest civilian honor, and that's the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
And she joins us this morning before heading over to the White House for the big event. Welcome, Sandra.
Yay!
Congratulations. We've got the applause track for you.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for spending some time with us today. You know, what do you think about this? This has just been an incredible run for you, in addition to the fact that you do life-saving work every day. But to be recognized at this level, what does that feel like as a New Yorker?
It's just incredible. It's such an honor. And while I am here today accepting this honor really I share it with my family and friends, my Northwell Health family, healthcare workers in our nation and all across the world. This is a good day for us.
Yeah, and I love that. It says so much about you sharing this honor. And talk about sharing the stage with some pretty huge names. You've got Simone Biles, right? I mean, she's going to be there.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. I mean, really huge names here. How does that feel to be honored among that group of people, these fellow honorees, and including Gabby Giffords as well? Anybody there that you're super excited to meet?
I am excited to meet everyone. I've always had a crush on Denzel Washington. So I think that I will be in the same room with him and get to meet him. It's just mind-blowing. But I really admire the work of all these honorees and really respect what they stand for. Some of it very much aligns with my values, you know, and my advocacy for mental health, for healthcare workers, and, you know, just help to relieve some of the stressors, the secondary stressors that add to that mental burden.
You know, and so many of us can really feel that too, Sandra, right? As we have come through these years of the pandemic, for you to continue to shine a light on that. I want to do a little bit of a reset for people, though, because we're going to the way back, it seems like, when you actually got this vaccine. Tell us how you wound up being the first person in the United States to get the COVID vaccine.
So I've been an advocate for vaccinations ever since this pandemic started. There were just too many loss of lives and too much harm that I saw. And I knew that we would need something powerful, such as a vaccine, to get us out of that predicament. And I just raised my hand and said, yes, this was the right thing to do for my profession, as my civic duty. It was the right thing to do my part to help. And I'm so happy that I raised my hand and said yes. Didn't know I would be the first and that my life would change so dramatically. But I'm happy I did. It was after the vaccine was administered that we found out that that was the first shot in the United States.
Yeah, and what so many people are aware of is that even after you got your shot, like you said, you continue to take advantage of that platform and spreading the word about getting vaccinated, getting your booster shots. But you've obviously learned a lot then about patient care while you've been at Northwell Health. Can you tell us a little bit about how much has changed? Have you seen a great deal of improvements over the last couple of years?
Oh, absolutely. Since vaccines were rolled out, the numbers have decreased significantly. The number of patients that come in infected with COVID, especially in the critical care division, which is the division that I am in charge of. So we've seen that vaccines prevent severe illness and potential death. So I still encourage people. I know that, you know, other things have taken priority, and so sometimes we don't talk as much about COVID-19, but it's still here. And if you're not vaccinated, you're still at risk. You're not fully protected.
Keep shining that light. You are such an advocate for our health, for our mental health. You know, you've actually received an award, the Outstanding Citizen of Choice Award. You've met the president before. How did you find out that you were getting the Medal of Freedom? And what do you plan on saying to the president today, just between us?
So I got a call. I actually missed the call. So
Oh.
I listened to the message and I thought it was a prank call. Like, why would the President of the United States be calling me
Wow.
to say, I want to speak to you? But then I checked my email and, I saw that I had received an email as well. So I figured, okay, this is not a prank call. So I returned the call. And while I didn't speak to the president directly, I got the news. I was just so shocked. It's not something that you aspire to achieve in life, growing up, that I want to someday receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom. So it was quite shocking.
I'm sure.
But I just thought about just all the people that this would inspire, and just how it would send a message to especially young women that anything is possible.
Well, you certainly are an inspiration, and I want to make sure that you have a lot of battery power on your phone, so when you get that selfie with your good pal Denzel, that you share that with us. All right, Sandra?
Thank you.
All right.
Will do.
Sandra Lindsay,
Take
congratulations again, and thank you so much for being here on this huge day.